Hello everyone, I hope you guys are all well, and I'd like to welcome you all to this demo on Symphony. This is an app that we have been developing and it's due to release very shortly. So I'm going to walk you through what Symphony is, why it was designed, some of the key features, and walk you through exactly how it works. So the idea behind Symphony is obviously, as you know, if you've ever been a high performer, you always have this internal drive to keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. But sometimes, it's better to not be so aggressive and obviously take some time off. So there wasn't really an objective way in the market currently to know whether you should trade in the market, whether you should sit back or you should take the day off. So I really wanted to design or have a tool in my arsenal where I can come and look at every day right before the markets that would tell me, okay, today, your physiology is looking good. You are in a good physical state and mental state to be performing, and you should take trades. And based on my own personal experience in the market, most often than not, when I've been tired, when I've been fatigued, when I've not been fully rested, even when you've will hit a good trade, you're not able to manage that position correctly because you're fatigued. So Symphony really was a result of this massive problem that all of us traders have faced because we want to keep pushing, want to keep trading, but there is that fine line, and that's where Symphony comes in. So when you open Symphony, and it will be a web-based app and available on iOS and Android. So when you will open it up, obviously you'll log in and you'll come in, and this is the base version of Symphony, which everyone will get. There'll be three variations, each with different kind of advancements and tools. So the second base will be the Pro version, the third one will be the Elite version, and more the Pro and Elite will have more analysis, behavioral, and software and analysis mechanisms. I won't get into that in this video, but I'll walk you through the base version of Symphony, which is extremely powerful, and this will make a difference to your trading. So when you come here, you'll see different panels at the top. So first panel on the left, this will basically be your physical kind of how many steps you did, because we know that's a marker of health, and obviously it also affects mental performance. If you did any push-ups, so we are looking to even add gym workouts, etc., into this panel, but for now we've just added the push-ups, and that will the algorithm will automatically, once you input this data, calculate the calories for you. We've got another variable here. How many decisions did you make today? So if you hover over it, it will even show you a number of decisions made. So before coming to charts, did you have to make any significant decisions in that day? And obviously, and the complexity of the decisions, how complex they were, and obviously how much mental clarity you have on that given day. So that will be your first panel. The second one is your sleep and recovery panel. So extremely important. We know sleep uh, is a significantly affects performance. So in this panel, if any of you guys, and most people do have tracking devices, if you have an Aura ring or you have a Whoop band, those devices give you a recovery score and a sleep score. So my Whoop band, for example, gives every day gives me a recovery score and a sleep score, and you'll also be given your heart rate variability, and these devices will often tell you how many hours you slept at night. Our algorithms, once you input this data, will give you a recovery index score. This is very important. This is out of 100. This will basically show you how recovered you are for that day. So currently it's showing us 10, but I'll show you once we change the numbers how this is affected. Movement, this is all to do with the total strain and obviously your resting heart rate. So again, this adds into the total, uh, the marker that we will use in Symphony to tell you whether you are ready for the day or not. Cognitive load, this again is calculated in a complex algorithm based on all this data over here, and that gives you a score out of 10. We've added GI health as well because, again, a lot of people do not account for the GI system. If you are feeling nauseous, if you have got any issues with the GI digestive tract, that can affect your neurotransmitters, it can affect your mood, it can affect your performance. So This is very important. You've got a system logger, a symptom logger at the bottom there, which can, which will affect the score here. And obviously, our algorithms will calculate, do complex calculations, and at the end of it all, you will get a readiness score. And I'll show you how this works in a second. And based on this score, you'll get recommendations of how you should attack that day. Should you take some time off, not trade at all? Is your body primed to trade? Or, you haven't fully rested, but your body can do some trading, but no, you won't be able to perform for a long period of time. So this is very precise, and it's a score out of 100. Obviously, the higher, the closer you are to 100, the more prepared you are to actually be in the market and handle the uncertainties and inflections in the market. So this score again is out of 100 is very, very important. Once you get this score at the same time, um, you'll get a couple more calculations. So we've also added position size calculator. So in the position size calculator, based on your score, the calculator will also recommend you lot sizes based on how tired you are. So obviously, if you're extremely rested and you have a good score here, obviously you can trade your normal lot size. But if this is not so good or extremely low, then obviously the calculator will account for this and tell you exactly how many lots you need to trade. So we've added that safety mechanism that if you do try to decide to trade, if you are slightly tired, that the position size calculator can automatically calculate it for you. And obviously, this is another portion uh, of importance because it means as a high performer, this reduces decision fatigue basically. And this is extremely important as well. So this panel over here will also tell you based on your score how much you should be trading that day and per block, per session, how many minutes you should spend. So extremely, extremely important to understand all of this. But again, this is very complex. There's a lot of complex algorithms in place here, but the whole point of it is to give you the most correct data to be able to inform your decisions in the market and even your decision to trade that day. So if you come to the right over here, you'll see a panel, and in this panel, you can insert all your data from your tracking devices. So, for example, my Whoop device yesterday did about 18,000 steps, so did about 100 push-ups, and I didn't have I didn't make any trading decisions today or important decisions. Difficulty, there wasn't much, and let's say I had 3 out of 5 mental clarity. My recovery score was 73%. My sleep score yesterday was actually quite good, 96%. My heart rate variability was 34, so this is an important marker of how your heart is performing. And I slept around 5.5 hours yesterday. Strain was 3.6, and my resting heart rate was 74. These numbers I acquired from my tracking device from my Whoop band. So you will need some sort of tracking device, but these were the numbers. So what happens now is once you put these numbers in, and then you can see at the top here, once I click this box update metrics, what will happen is the algorithms will automatically calculate everything and give you a readiness score and tell you how much you should trade, and it automatically will affect your position, your calculator over here. And what we've also included is there's a view here. As soon as I press the button, a voice will. So I'm going to go ahead and press the buttons. We'll see what happens.
Readiness 55. Proceed with caution. Proceed with caution. Reduce risk and limit screen time.
So you can see as soon as I press the button, the score's updated. So over here, you can see that all the data came out correctly, 18,000 steps, 100 push-ups. That's how many calories that equates to. Decision difficulty, mental clarity, again, 3 out of 5, 1 out of 5, and recovery score, exactly how I'd inserted, and this gives my recovery index, which was 53, and the cognitive load it calculated was 4.3 out of 10, so mild cognitive pressure there. GI we didn't tamper with, and also, as the voice said, I'm 55 out of 100 ready to trade, which is a moderate readiness, and it said proceed with caution. And again, this is why this app is so important, because these days where your physiology is somewhere in the middle, is the days which are the most dangerous because you are kind of okay, but you're not okay. So based on that, it says trade with caution, and you can see over here, it's recommended the max time I should spend on the markets today is 1 hour, and I should do it in 20 minutes blocks if I'm going to trade it at all. So if this was the day that I was seeing in the past, I would not have known this and just carried on. But now you have that awareness, and now you know I need to be cautious. And based on this, it also has scaled your lot size back 50% of what you normally would trade. So if I was trading a 100K account and I had a 20 pip loss stop loss on gold, normally I would be trading 5 lots on the same trade, but now 50% of that volume is reduced to 2.5 lots. It's very important. But again, this is all just building that awareness for you as a trader so you can make the best decision for your portfolio and yourself. And so, again, cannot emphasize how important this app will become in the trading space. There's nothing like this in the trading space that's able to tell you in real time based on your physiology what you should be doing or how you should be viewing it. And you know when you're tired and fatigued, you cannot analyze numbers. That's why when we click the update metric,
Readiness 55. Proceed with caution. Proceed with caution.
the
Reduce
voice
risk and limit screen time.
the voice will tell you exactly what your numbers mean. And if you want to read it, you simply click run brief mode, and it will tell you at the top what those numbers mean. So overall recovery 53, you have moderately cognitive load, so you've got cognitive pressure there. You still haven't slept much. Recommended trading time limit 60 minutes. And that's really, really important. Another cool feature that's really important, say you do decide to trade, we know we can lose track of time. One key feature that I added was in your trading panel, which shows you how much time you should trade. If you select start trading time, this will track in minutes how long you should be trading. Okay, so this will be a reminder for you that after 60 minutes you shouldn't trade anymore. So I'll let that tick, but you will see the numbers go down now. Now, just to give a couple more examples, let's say I was completely rested, 99% recovery, I slept 99%, and my heart rate variability was high, so my heart was performing better. I slept for 8 hours. I had the same strain, let's say for example, and my mental clarity, let's say was 5. Let's say my heart rate was 62, resting heart rate. So you should see now, we should expect this number to go up. And if I go update metrics,
Readiness 83.
you can
Conditions favorable.
you can see
Conditions favorable.
you can
Trade your plan with full focus.
see you can see the voice comes up. It says trade your plan with full focus. Conditions are favorable. And just to walk you through the numbers again, just as we've inputted there are reflected there accurately. Recovery is saying 99%. Recovery score is 100. You've got minimal cognitive load because your mental clarity was high, and the important thing here, it's saying maximum trading time is 5 hours. So we are fully rested. We can actually handle 5 hours on the market, and 60 minutes blocks are recommended. But again, it's recommended. You don't have to follow this because you are fully rested. You can handle that cognitive load. And you can see, look, risk scale to 100% of base. So we can trade the maximum 5 lots, as I said. So again, very, very important. And again, at the top, that this is instantaneous. It gives you that recommendation, hide brief mode, run brief mode, and it shows you that, again, awareness in real time. So if we go to the opposite end of the spectrum, let's say my recovery for whatever reason is for 30%, didn't sleep so well. Again, let's say that's 23%. Let's say heart rate variability went down because we haven't slept so well. Let's say we slept for 2 hours, and let's say our heart rate is, I don't know, 88. It's higher, it's more stressed. Let's leave strain as it is. And let's say mental clarity, we're not feeling any clear at all. Let's say we made a lot of difficult decisions. And yeah, so what should happen? You should find that this number should go down. So if I update the metrics,
Readiness 32. Do not trade.
exactly,
Stand down. Today is not suitable for discretionary trading.
So you can see that. So I've shown you both ends of the spectrum. Once you've been rested and now you're not rested. So you can see now clearly that the numbers again are reflected perfectly. The recovery index is 10 and cognitive load is 10 out of 10. Critical cognitive load. Do not. So when you see this, a lot of traders will want to push through, and I've known this state myself when trading. When you're extremely tired, you can try to push too hard, and this is going to prevent you from not doing this. Trading readiness 32. I mean, the score can be a little lower, but this is one of the lowest scores you can get. And again, the position size calculator in red, do not trade. And again, because we've updated 0 minutes remaining, no discretionary trading, we should not trade. And so, yeah, we can show this app again. I emphasize it's going to be so critical for your trading success in 2026 because it will give you real time inference of how your physiology is doing. And obviously, you can numbers, you can update them as you go on throughout the day. You can maybe update them in the morning and then the middle of the afternoon, and it will give you that real-time feedback on what you should do. I just want to show you one more setting over here. So if you go on the setting over there, um, we've added two modes here. So the standard and an elite low heart rate variability mode. So we know that some individuals who have elite physiologies, their heart rate variability may still not be that high. So we've added the algorithm to accommodate for that. So standard one, if I click that,
Readiness 30.
the
Do
score
not
goes down
trade.
even more.
Stand
So
down. Today is not suitable for discretionary trading.
the elite low.
Readiness 32. Do not trade. Stand down. Today is not suitable for discretionary trading.
There's the second mode you'll know based on your trackers if you fit that category because you'll have a lower heart rate variability like I do. It's not normally not higher than 44, 45. So whereas normal people have the heart rate variabilities in the 50s and 60s. So that's just another cool feature we've added. So again, thank you everyone for joining me in this tutorial. Hope that was useful. This app will be coming out soon, and the Pro and the Elite version will have some very cool features. I won't get into that now, but the base version is already so phenomenal and is already very powerful. And again, the last thing I forgot to mention is you can import your Whoop data through here as well directly. So I hope that was useful for you guys, and I'll catch up with you very soon.